And should we have the same sort of thing going on here then? Yeah, I think so. So, I mean, something like this could work. Same thing there. I think that's more what we're gonna need though. So, um, kind of his abacus design here, what needs to happen is these are individual lines in kind of a generic condition list so that we can use it in both places with these dots and tiers. Do we need an objective list? I mean, we could just have this thing. It's probably enough. Like, objectives kind of matter at the beginning, at the end of the mission. And this stage stuff should just be more basic crap. Why won't Unreal start downloading? Are you trying to use like the Epic Games launcher and grab the Unreal Engine? Because it should just be when you go to the Unreal Engine versions, you just click the install button and it'll snag the stuff down and all that. So it should work. I don't know if anything else needs to be done for it. All right, well, I think this makes sense. I think this will work for our mock-up. All right. I'm going to update this document a little bit. Thank you for following. Roy's Bruce. I am trying to work on some basic stuff here. Starting now, 7 GB. Yeah, Unreal's pretty big. It's got lots of stuff. So that's our post stage screen, and then post mission. It's kind of this guy. I am just wiped out right now. And so that's the next thing to do, is to actually go turn these guys, because this is, you know, we did an iteration on it, it didn't work. The big thing being that Adam wants some sort of abacus-like design with these progress bars, which will unlock stuff. And instead of having these little dots that he has here, I'm going to need to have conditions inside of those, because that'll tell you what to do. So it's like less than 20 seconds, etc. Okay, well that makes sense. That's how you get those goals on this level. Those kicks, slotting them in. There we go. Another victory for me. Let's go check the leaderboards. See what people have got rolling around right now. Let's see, all time. Oh man, Jeff's beating me all time too. Look at that. I'm not even in the top 3. Karakan has completely trounced Adam in terms of everything. Look at that. Twice as many player hits. I think Karakan has as many player hits as every single other person combined, except for like a few. It's pretty close. Adam hasn't even played today. What? He played yesterday though. Jeff played a lot yesterday. Look at that. Let's see, last week's leaderboards. I'm still 4th place. We got Jeff leading the last week. Man. Alright, so if we got the all-time leaderboards, I'm 4th there. I'm 2nd in terms of what, win ratio, the win percent, or just number of wins. So I've played the most matches, which is probably me just sitting in matches, winning matches. But I have nowhere near the score of Karakan because I've just been farming up stuff. Karakan is a boss, it's true. She came back and she has no time for anyone else. She's gonna do all the things. And then we've got the the scoring, the goal scoring stuff right here. She has twice as many goals as I do. Shit. The accuracy stat, Karakan is 71%. I like how Void has no slides. Like he does not slide into people. He only pounds people with punches and kicks. Mainly kicks for some reason. Then we've got the Zealots, the people who played the most matches. It's like Karakan and I have played almost exactly the same number of matches. win streaks. I'm at a win streak of 1, and Jeff is at a win streak of 49. That's funny. What's the daily win streaks look like? Karakan today with 8, Jeff with 49, Karakan with 21, me with 16, Catastrophic with 10, me with 33, Karakan with 31. And then the board for all-time worst players, Technatic is still number 1. I just love that Lucas is number 2 on the board for never playing. He's only played 40 matches. Look at that. Man, Lucas, you need to get in there. We've got the stats. So the offline stats, Karakan's the layer server is going to have this stuff because that's not going to count as an online game. What, are you upset? Are you upset you're at the top of the number 2 worst players all time? It's blurry because of lag. What's your score? Let's take a look at all time. You are 9th in all time for the overall rankings. For wins, let's see, you're 8th. For goals, you are 9th. For accuracy, your accuracy is you're 10th. So you're not nearly as accurate as some of the farmers. All-time matches, you're 8th. So it looks like you're pretty much at the bottom of the top 10 for everything. And then you don't have any win streaks, so you're not going to be anywhere near the top of those. And you're number 5 on the worst players of all time board. The worst players board is just the lower accuracy, so it's basically you take the accuracy board here and flip it over, but to be on this board you have to have a few things. You can't just play like one match. It's basically a few people wanted to, I think it was Zivik wanted the lowest accuracy stat so he could try to get like 2% accuracy. But it's been kind of funny because as soon as he asked for the board and we put it up there, he hasn't actually gone and ground up those points, those negative points. Let's see, Karakan's got 90,000 overall score with a grand total of 15,000 ball hits and 5,000 player hits. Jesus Christ. Man, those 17 own goals, though. Who's the own goal king? That's the real question, right? Like, the own goals are here. So Karakan is number 2 for own goals. Own goals, number 1 is Adam with 21 own goals. That is pretty awful, actually. I can't believe he has 21 own goals compared to... Like, he has as many own goals as almost everybody else combined. And I'm betting Karakan's own goals. I know some of these own goals are... Like, I know Jeff's own goals are pretty much all him just, like, jokingly making them. You have 3... There versus... I'm pretty sure Adam's own goals are all on accident. Like, because he'll be on the blue team, and then he'll go score it himself. And he'll be like, oh, wait a minute, shit, I'm on blue. Just like Koala Hamlet, he's got a score of 1. He punched one player and then quit the game. He was like, I hate this. I'm done with this stupid ass game. I'm gonna be last on the all-time board with 1 point. That's a good thing. How many touch attempts? I got 21,000 touch attempts. Versus, what does Caracan have for touch attempts? Like, her all-time stats for touch attempts are 26,000. So, up there. Win score is still 0 for everybody. Alright, well, I'm pretty much... I think I'm just toast. I need to, like, go to sleep or something like that, because I'm just wiped out from yesterday. So, 5 hours of streaming? Yeah, I think that's good enough for me for today. I'll need to take it easy and get back to work tomorrow, I think. So, let's just take a look at the Maelstrom numbers, make sure servers are working. Yeah, they're all online. Alright, well, hopefully tomorrow what I can do is, like today I got all these guys rigged up pretty much. The screens for starting the match, the cutscenes, and the pre-stage screen. And then I'll be getting the rest of these guys hooked up. And they need an overhaul before I can hook them up. And we added all the like get current stage, get all the results, everything. So everything's come together. It's taken time to come together, and that's true, but there's a lot to it that needs to be done. I mean, it's a whole mission system, right? So it's doing work. So let's take a look at all this. I'll need to reconcile the UI folder. Alright, so let's get all this checked in. Alright, so pre-mission, pre-stage, and cutscene screens are done. We fixed some bugs on the forest map and everything else. So, I guess Dark Anthurian's probably gonna be gone when I leave here, but that's just how it happens sometimes. I mean, does Adam know he's like shadow version of himself today? Or is that it's just nobody told him? I stayed up way too long yesterday working on stuff because basically there was a meeting in the morning and I needed to stay up for that, and that just screws everything up. And then like after the meeting, working on a few other things, just 24-hour days kind of suck, kind of screw up the next day, don't they? So I'm trying to do like kind of one day on Maelstrom and one day on Brackensack and all that stuff. And I'm going to kind of count that as 2 days on Maelstrom, so I need to do another day on this game tomorrow. So I should be back tomorrow working on this. So thanks for sticking around and all that. I am going to try to relax. So have a good day, everybody, and go over to Adam's channel. I'm not gonna raid him or anything, but if you are not in Adam's channel and you are in mine, he's the artist working on the game, so you can go jump over to his place and make sure to troll him with all the ambient upsets. And I will see you later.